Hey folks, welcome to our tips tutorial. In this tutorial or video, I'd like to talk about the font awesome icons that we use in our templates. Mostly, what are they? How do you know if it's a font awesome icon? Where to get other icons, how to add, remove, and update them. First of all, let's take a look at two examples we see fairly consistently throughout our templates is we'll use an icon perhaps up here in the logo instead of an image. It's a good placeholder. There's a lot of different icons you can use, and if you don't have a logo image, it's a really cool thing you can use. You can go to the Font Awesome website, pick a different icon, pop it in there, and then you don't actually have to go and create a graphic. You can just use something that's going to work for your purposes if you so wish. The other area are the section headings. In this particular one, we have a picture here, but there are other section headings with icons, and it depends on the template, but the content headings will often use icons there as well. You can always tell because it looks like a little cool little icon like so, and we in this particular example we use it right here in these sections and right down here in the footer as well. We'll use it. So let's just run through how to update it. First of all, let's go to the Font Awesome website to see what these icons are really all about. So I'm just going to pull up a web browser, type in Font Awesome, and Google's going to give me the first item right here. I'm going to click the link and go to the Font Awesome website. When I'm here, I can click on the icons link, and it'll take me to the icons page where there's all these different really cool icons that I can use. So I can use these for content headings, for paragraph headings, for wherever. Logos, for example, right? If I was a computer website, right, or a website dealing with jewelry, I might just use the diamond icon right here. So with that in mind, let's say I want to change my paw. I want to put something different in there, and maybe I want to use a diamond. So what I would do here is all I need is this right here. That's the icon name. It always starts with FA hyphen, then the name of the actual icon, prefixed by the FA. We don't need that part because we already have that. But we just need this piece right here, whatever that happens to be. So we're just going to copy this for now. And I'm going to show you how to update the icon right here for your logo. We'll just pop open Expression Web. We'll open up the library folder, the shared folder, and the graphic logo page right here. We're going to flip it over to Code View. Pretty much you'll find that when it comes to Font Awesome icons, you have to do this in Code View. That's just the way it is. And my little trick right here is you see where it says FA Paw. That's the name of the icon. I'm going to replace that with what we pulled up from the Font Awesome website, which is FA Diamond. As a matter of fact, I can really cheat, just double click. If it's just one word, I can just double click, copy, go to my graphic page, find the name of my icon, which is paw, paste. I'm just going to hit the space bar once to make sure it's not nudged up against the sizing attributes, right? These right here, they determine how big your icon is going to be. We've used a size 3. You can go 1 through 5, and you can learn more about sizing your icons on the examples page. There's a lot more examples of things you can do, but here we have FA large, so I said 1 through 5, it's FA large. Then it goes 2x, 3x, 4x, and 5x. But right. With that said, let's go back here. We'll save the page, or save our graphic logo page. Go back to our example. I'll just hit refresh, and now we have a diamond. So it's pretty simple to update. Instead of having to go through and find different icon images, it uses a font that they've created a little graphic for, which makes it very easy to update. We use these for the logo. Like I said, we use it for the content headings. We use it for the social icons over here. So there's lots of different places, and typically the only thing you need to do is find your replacement icon, right? Open it up, get the name of the icon. In this case, they're using two words. It's FA-cloud-download. So you would copy that, and you would replace the FA, whatever we have here to start with, paw or leaf or whatever, with that particular name right there. Save. Back to our page. We're going to refresh. And boom, Bob's your uncle. There it is. So let's just take another example here of replacing the icon for the content heading in our About page. We'll open up that page, and when we're in the page, one of the things, and this is why I like doing these tip videos, is you won't actually see the Font Awesome icon show up in the page. It just doesn't load up in the design view. So what you need to do is sort of get an understanding or a bearing of, okay, nice to meet you. So you're looking for text with nice to meet you. There it is right there, nice to meet you. Put your cursor in here somewhere or double click on one of the words, right? And then flip it over to code view. Now it's going to take you to the approximate section, and maybe just clicking one of the words really doesn't do it. What I suggest you do is double click one of the words, then go up to your quick tag selector and look for where it says div con heading and click that. Okay, so we have con heading 4. We keep moving over until we run out. There it is. Click it, code, and then we can find it a lot easier in the page. And here it says FA leaf. Now the graphic logo is a great example because there's only that one tag right there to deal with. The about page is all this other HTML around it, but by selecting the con heading right there, that con heading class, and flipping the code view, at least it's highlighted the whole thing. It makes it a little easier to spot in HTML. And then we can narrow in on the I class, which is right here, and then the actual icon name, which is right there. And I can just paste my FA Cloud download. I can save, go back to my About page, I can refresh, and there it is. There's the new icon right there. So that's all you have to do to change the Font Awesome icons. Really, it's just a matter of finding the icon and changing the property for the name of the icon. Now, as a final note, you can actually update the version of Font Awesome fairly easily. I'm just going to scroll up the page here to the top of the web page. There we go. And right here, here's the script that loads in the Font Awesome icon, and that is the version number right there. Okay, 4.4.0. Now, Font Awesome is really cool because they update their version on a regular basis. And if we went back to the Font Awesome, the main part of the website here, right, it's going to tell us what version we're at, version 4.4.0. Okay, by the time you watch this video, it could be 4.6.0 or something completely different. But to update, all you would really need to do is go to the Getting Started page, find out the latest version, and there's the link right there, Font Awesome 4.4.0. Let's say, for example, this was 4.6.0. Well, all you need to do in your site is select the link right here, select the entire link, right? So what we're going to do is we would run our cursor over this entire link. Make sure you don't include the little quotes on each side. We just want the HTTPS all the way over to the fontawesome.min.css. We're just going to copy this. We're going to go to our site and we're going to copy this entire link once again within the quotes. We're going to highlight that, do a Control H on the keyboard or Edit, Replace, and we're going to paste in replace with. We're going to paste in the new version. So let's just say it happened to be 4.6.0, right? It would look something like this. You'd select all pages, find in source, and replace all. Boom. So like that, it's going to run through the entire site, updating that Font Awesome code in all of your pages in about 10 seconds or so. And then boom, there we are. There we're done. We scroll down. Now it says 6.0. Right? I'm just going to undo that, but that's all we really need to do to update the version of Font Awesome. And of course, if you want to add your own icons, and there isn't one there already, well, that's a piece of cake, because right on the Font Awesome website, find the icon you want. For example, let's go with the peace sign right here. You can just copy this entire icon class into your page wherever you want it to go.